You're watching PTV.
I want my PTV.
I want my PTV.
I want my PTV.
You're watching PTV. You're watching PTV.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Starring Arnie De Herrera, Doug Silva, Ben De Herrera, and Sherry Ketzel. Featuring all your favorite Christmas crafts with Sherry, holiday drink recipes, and holiday home decorating tips from the boys, holiday shopping, and so much more. It's time now for PTV Live.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
You are watching PTV Live here on Pepper Tree Villa. Welcome, everyone. It's good to have you with us. How are you doing?
I'm enjoying this cold, dark, stormy night.
Yeah.
Rain, I say. We need rain.
It's actually been very nice. Sherry,
Rain.
you had
I'll
to...
I'll tell you, that rain was not fun at 3 o'clock when the kids were being dismissed. We had that torrential downpour at right about 5 to 3. And I mean, it was like sheets. Almost you couldn't see through the rain. It was so heavy.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
our poor parents are standing outside. And, you know, being that we're in COVID, I'm having to go down to the gate, let kids in. Then I need to take kids that are being picked up early to the gate. So I was nonstop with my umbrella. I felt like I needed to be dressed like Paddington Bear today for work.
Well, yeah, it's one of those days where you just really need to do that.
What are you doing?
Trying to get the paper out.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Thank you, Gene.
From Gene G. Jr., a super chat of $2. Thank you so much. What a way to
Thank you,
start the
Gene.
evening.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, we never expect super chats at all, but believe me, we greatly appreciate them, and they go right back in to our production to make sure that we can get these videos and shows looking as good as possible for you so you can enjoy them. Oh. Yeah, Judy. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas to all. I wish get snow here in Arizona. I miss it.
Yeah, I need inclement weather.
You know
I
what? You
do.
could probably just go up to Flagstaff where our friends live.
Yeah.
They get some snow up there.
Spoke to my friends in Flagstaff all afternoon. It was a nice, refreshing
You know what? They
catch
can
up.
keep. I like to see the snow and visit it, but I do not like living. I would not like living in it.
If you retired in it or you were doing it, it would be fine. It's when you have to work in it or be in it that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Sorry, I'm a California girl through and through. Sorry.
I love visiting
I'm not
Tahoe.
going to do it.
The snow, it's fun to go visit it, but it's also good to know I'm not living there in it.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. You gotta know it's worth it.
Well, you know, to be fair, a lot of our viewers deal with snow on a regular basis. So thank you so much for being there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot. I was really looking forward to this show, so I'm very excited about this happening tonight. We've got some fun things planned for tonight. You saw that our show is called Oh Christmas Tree. We're going to be giving you a glimpse of some of the forest, and that's leading up to a Yule log style video. Come Christmas Eve, we'll be uploading a video so you can enjoy that while opening gifts during the season. So
Get to see the house. It's what you see in the videos is what it is.
yeah, we saw a comment earlier. Someone saying, "Man, that looks like a magazine." Well, yeah, that's just the living room.
It's just the way it is. We don't see it that way, but it is quite traumatic.
Can we get some more
It's-
sunshine, please?
Hello, Jim.
So it is just that time of year, very very close to Christmas. We are just 12 days now.
Mhm.
Is it really
Oh,
days?
yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, we got Santa going across the screen.
It's coming, whether we want it to or not.
There it is. 12
Well, you have
days.
to start in October. Enjoy it.
Yeah, you do. Well, we start in September putting up
Mhm.
lights on the trees and things. Otherwise, it won't get done.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Sherry and I we're still putting stuff up over the weekend.
I know we want to do that one tree. Finally got the office full of done. I still want to get garlands, the
Yeah.
tinsely garlands, but I'll get that on.
You can't quite see it, but right above me, right there is our crystal closet that's been moved here into the studio. And
It's over his shoulder.
yeah, right on my shoulder. But right above it is a small tree, but stands about so big. It's got some Disney ornaments on it, some baubles, some beads. It's very cute, cute little tree.
Excuse me as I make noise.
Yeah.
So, but we've got the trees. All the trees are decorated, but there's one ornament that we've had that has been visiting all the different trees of the forest, and that's our little chatter phone. So let's check out, where's Chatty tonight? Well, looky. Chatty. Chatty's on the Dalmatian tree. That is our 101 Dalmatians tree. And that one has 101 Dalmatians on it.
And 101 little fabric things with pins on it, and probably 50 or 60 just normal black balls.
Yeah, the little baubles that are in there. You can see one right behind the Dalmatian that has mouse ears. There's like a bauble right behind him. So it fills in the center of the tree. You see more black spots within the
tree's
tree.
bigger this year.
Yeah.
But it's also topped by Cruella de Vil.
Well, that's just appropriate. So,
You know what? I'm upset that they didn't give me my royalty rights for posing for Cruella.
Oh, please.
Personality and everything.
Yeah. Richard says that Chatty looks very happy in the tree tonight. Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah, Chatty's very happy tonight. But he does like being in the trees. So, but yeah, that's Chatterphone tonight.
Yeah.
So over the weekend, of course, Hallmark Channel has been continuing their countdown to Christmas, which is why we have it right here, right down there. You'll see the hashtag countdown to Christmas. We have been doing that celebration as well since the beginning of October.
When they first started, yeah.
So we've been going for over 2 months now. But,
we missed one weekend, but when you have a life.
Yeah, it was a little busy. But you know what? We do have some time to do some conversation about the review, about the movies. Yeah, let's do a review. Yes, indeed. She is busy crafting something. She's actually getting things ready for tonight. Aren't you, Sherry?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Sherry's always crafting something, though.
Yeah. She's
off camera. It's nonstop with her.
Yeah. She loves
Yeah,
crafting.
I'm getting things ready for you guys for tonight.
Okay. So the main movie this weekend was Sister Swap, Christmas in the City. It was part 2. And
we did the watch party. You can see the commentary if you want to watch it again with us. It was quite the night.
I like it.
It was an interesting concept. The movie last week was Sister Swap, A Hometown Holiday. But then Christmas in the City, it was like they took the movies and they overlaid them on top of each other, took elements from both movies and shared scenes so that you saw one side of the story last week, and then last night we saw the other side of the story.
And how they intertwine. Amazing concept. I didn't think it needed to be one gigantic 2 movies. I think they could have made it as one gigantic miniseries, like a big 3-hour movie. But I liked it. I liked it. I have to watch it, really paying attention, like seriously paying attention.
Yeah, it was an interesting concept. I was in discussion with someone earlier today about the movie, and they were bringing up the fact that it's a notable different kind of film, casting-wise and let's say social acceptance-wise, because of the different types of characters that were brought into the film. We had back in the early days of Hallmark Christmas movies, it was always just the white man and the white woman
Yep.
fell in love with each other. But we're finally seeing Hallmark play out to the entire broad range of everyone in the United States, not just Middle America. And you know, on one hand, I applaud them for that, but on the other, I would say, you know what? Don't just throw them in for the fact of throwing them in. If they have something central to do with the plot of the story, then make them the central plot, but don't make that the issue of the movie.
Yeah,
There's naturally putting it in, and there's natural, and then there's just they just
Then
put
they're
it
wedging it in and
in,
cramming it
and
down
it
our
looks really crunchy.
yeah.
And you could tell they just they tried way too hard. If it's natural, it's like no big deal. Nobody thinks anything of it.
Exactly.
And Hallmark's not getting that, not finding the secret sauce of how to do it. They're check marking it. Okay, Asian male, Native American, African American, male and female, and then they're mixing it all up, and it's like, really, don't try.
It felt like a shoehorn, forcing a shoe on the foot.
Yeah.
But that's what it felt like. But if you push that aside, it was
an amazing movie
because the movie was actually good.
It was really good.
It was a good story, and it played well by being able to intertwine elements from last week's Sister Swap film to this week's Sister Swap film, and you finally got to see both sides of what sisters were dealing with in their own worlds.
Yeah.
And there's Paul, our Hallmark savant. He gave last week's a 5+ Ben burrito, and last night's was 4.5. So he liked the first one better than the second one. And you know what? I'm on point with that. I agree with that.
I agree with him. I was confused at the very beginning when I started watching last night. Because I'm going, wait a minute, I just saw this last night.
Yeah.
It was.
I had to keep going back to the guide to make sure it was the right one that was recording.
Oh dear Lord, you're
Oh, I was retarded last night.
So anyway, that was
Didn't even know I was exhausted.
that was the Sister Swap Christmas City. On Friday night they did a Dickens of a Holiday. I think that's what it's called.
Yes,
Dickens of a Holiday.
I loved that movie.
I thought it was just going to be a playing out, of Christmas past, present, and future. It didn't play that way.
It was actually pretty good. It was a little original. They had the, famous guy comes and does a play and mixes things up, and
I liked the fact that they did not try to reinvent A Christmas Carol.
no, they were put on A Christmas Carol as a theatrical parade.
Yeah, it was a play within the movie,
and it was by professional-ish type of community theater. So it was actually, it was something I could play, and I was watching it where you didn't have to pay too much attention to it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I gave it like a 6.5.
Richard says it was a bit Waiting for Guffman for me.
No, I disagree.
I don't.
I would give it an 8.
I love Waiting for Guffman.
I gave it like a 6. It's just.
Gather around, for I have news.
If anyone in our audience has never seen the movie Waiting for Guffman, do yourself a favor and find it and watch it. You will not be disappointed.
Eugene Levy.
It's
a tongue-in-cheek riot. It's hilarious.
Funny. It really is.
You have to like that type of movie, though.
Yeah.
Okay, Donna gave it a 7 last night. That first movie, I gave it. I gave it about 8 crowns on Friday night.
So, last night. Friday night was 6.
Oh, the Dickens of a Holiday?
Yeah.
Okay, I gave that 7.
Okay, I gave it 6.
And 8 was Royal Queen's Christmas. That's what it was called.
You saw a lot of movies this weekend.
I watched that one too last night. It was
okay. I live tweeted the whole thing. So I was making comments, and Hallmark Channel was retweeting some of my tweets. So that was a lot of fun.
I mean, it was cute, but I wouldn't, go out of my way to buy it or make it a favorite. But it was very entertaining for the season.
Yeah, it was very plain.
Did you happen to see that Michelle the quilter likes the scene Stool Boom? from Waiting for Guffman.
Oh my gosh. Michelle, you and I have a lot to talk about.
Brother.
I love that number.
Yes.
Yeah, they are a lot of fun.
Christopher Guest really knew how to
They
do
are
it.
a lot of fun. So that was, but for Royal Queen's Christmas, it was
4 or 5.
I gave it
was
about
very
5.
plain.
it was very bland.
It was just, but it wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just.
Paul has it right on the
Yeah.
mark. He says it was just a Hallmark movie.
It was just a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
both-
pretty much what it was. Yeah.
And Donna, you are correct. All the mockumentaries from Christopher Guest are awesome.
If there's an empty space, just fill it with a line. That's what I like to do, even if it's from another show.
It's Mad Lib. Hallmark is big on Mad Libs. They have their
love that
They
line.
have their basic formula, and they just plug it in, and they say, "Okay, this is this year's," and then they just rehash it. It's very Mad Libs. What color is it?
Oh.
It's going to be green. The next one's going to be puce. You know, each movie has their Mad Libs.
If there's a saying in Missouri that if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. In Blaine, with hard work, I think you can get that down to 3 or 4 minutes. Because remember, they were celebrating the Sesquicentennial, the 150.
Reign of the country?
No, that was at the founding of Blaine.
Oh, of the country.
Okay. Well, everyone, that's the Hallmark movie review.
And we only have one more weekend, and then we're done.
Yeah, we're done with
We're
the
not
movies
going
for
live.
Christmas.
We need to have a weekend to ourselves.
Yeah.
So no more live.
I
this
don't
weekend.
I don't know that we're going to do a watch party this weekend.
We'll watch the movies, but we're not going to go live.
I may live tweet them. So if you're on Twitter, follow me at Pepper Tree Villa, and I'll be making snarky comments about the movie.
Yeah, you'll want to make a snarky comment about Christmas House 2 coming out on Saturday.
I know.
Well, they
that
say
is
it's supposed to be amazing, so
But that's what they said about
That's what they said about the first one.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
It didn't happen. So
It did not
that's
happen.
why I don't want to waste my time. We have a life to
Well,
attend to.
Well, anyway, we are just about ready. You know, you want to go get some ice?
I'm going to go get some ice.
Yeah. You know what? Doug's going to go get some ice. Right now, it is PTV Live. You're watching here on Pepper Tree Villa. We will be right back right after this break. And by the way, the breaks all tonight, you'll see a glimpse of the Christmas forest. Oh, Christmas tree. We'll be right back.
PTV Live celebrates the holiday season like no other. Join the gang for all your favorite Yuletide fun, like the Taste of Christmas, sampling new tasty treats, amazing and festive Christmas crafting segments with Sherry. Find out what's going on with Ben and his always entertaining life. Hilarious Hallmark Christmas movie reviews you'll want to put on your watch list. Holiday shopping excursions to seek out what's new in stores this season. The absolute best Christmas decor tips to make your home festive and cheerful. And of course, finding out what's new at Trader Joe's this Christmas. Don't miss a moment this holiday season of PTV Live. Mondays 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on YouTube.
it is
I
Christmas
had to light
time.
a candle and then when it got ice, it was stinky in there.
Thanks for sharing, Doug.
You know how it's. Should we mix everything?
Now go ahead and start by putting some ice in there.
Yeah.
We're doing a Christmas stormy. We just added an M to a Christmas story, and we thought, yeah, let's do that. It's raining, it's dark, it's stormy outside, so we decided to do a take on a dark and stormy. And we're doing it
why not?
by adding to each drink. What do you want to give me a drink? We started with half an ounce of lime juice in the glass. That way we didn't have to be
I'm
here
not going to measure it out
with
twice.
a citrus reamer. And we're going to put in 2 ounces of rum in each drink. This is spiced rum from Trader Vic's. You're laughing about something?
Yeah, Richard's over here saying, "Don't share glasses."
No, we've got 2 glasses here.
Yeah, this one I'm not sharing.
Yeah, Doug really likes dark and stormies.
Well, I like
So-
rum. And I know what this tastes like ish.
You like rum too, don't you?
I do.
So
I like
there we
rum.
go.
Sherry loves a good rum drink too.
Yeah, you know what? This one's pretty good too. This is just spiced rum from Trader Vic's. We like that. And then it's like 3 to 4 ounces of ginger beer that you just take it and pop off the top. This simple pop top. And then you just fill the glass. One.
Wanda says alcohol kills germs, so you're doing yourself a favor by drinking some drinks during the winter season to keep all the germs away.
I'm definitely behind that, Wanda. And then to give it that little Christmas splash, we're getting it some cranberry bitters. So
3 or 4.
You have a sleigh?
Oh, you got it all over.
that's why I have a towel.
Oh my god, he made a huge mess. We're going to get ants.
Too
There's
late.
a little bit. There's
I
a little.
like that.
Yeah.
First, then.
So this is a Christmas stormy. And how is that?
Very good.
You liking that?
Very good.
Yeah, that's actually very good. I like that. A Christmas stormy.
Yeah, wipe your glass. We don't get ants.
This is no ants. That's fine. We're not going to get ants.
Well, where's the lid to this?
Oh, that's right here.
Did you have the cherry to use as a garnish?
No.
No, we actually don't have. I mean, the cherries are in the kitchen, but I thought, you know what? Let's just stick with it. You can garnish with cherry if you're serving for guests and things, but we're just making it right
We're
here.
simpletons when it comes to drinks. We don't garnish.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
But we know we have severe
just
PTSD
is-
over ants.
You
so-
forgot the maraschino cherry. Well, yeah.
Hmm.
How many reindeer? 8?
Santa had
Yeah.
8 reindeer plus Rudolph, if you like that in the story. Anyway, so that is the cocktail for the evening. I'm really looking forward to finishing this off.
Yeah.
I only have 7.
And then last week we tried. What was it that we tried last week for the Christmas treats? I can't remember what we had last week.
I don't know.
No. I tried the hot chocolate.
That's right. You did try the hot chocolate.
We did.
I don't remember what we did, but
We can't remember when we opened up our can of pumpkin we used for the pumpkin cookies. Please go watch that video of our pumpkin cookies that we posted on Sunday.
It was great. Anyway, what we've
We
got
have
here.
them right here.
Anyway, we're going to do, Ben hissed at Sherry last week, says, well, no, that's for next week. We're going to try that next week. So it's time for A Taste of Christmas.
Down and 5 in the air.
So we're eating these?
What are those?
I don't know.
Gingerbread cookie dough bites. Who produces those?
Well, let me take a look. It is made, it's a product may have settled in transit. It's made by
Which
Taste
means you
of
got
Nature.
2 bites in there.
Hold on. They're made by whom?
Taste of Nature in Santa Monica, California. Their website is candyasap.com. I've never had these things.
They're made in the
That doesn't sound-
USA.
And
That
they also
doesn't
have
sound promising.
introducing Dolish. They do cookie dough a lot. But I'm opening it up right now, and oh, look, it's sealed.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
Godspeed, guys.
So these are cookie dough bites, gingerbread, Santa's Village. And I'm not one for off the shelf. We got these at Winco.
Yeah, I just...
What Doug calls the frugal Hoosier.
I will see if this is.
Well,
Waxy.
Oh, they're disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh, they're absolutely disgusting.
yeah. Those.
Those are getting thrown away. Blah.
I don't even taste gingerbread. I just taste
No.
sugar.
Get some of your drink.
It's like that raw, sandy, that play sand.
Why don't we both do one now, right now? Because right now, Ben, you talk about this one.
Ugh. That's
right.
enough to gag a maggot. Ugh.
we were. I was walking through. I guess this was done at. Was this found at Target?
I don't remember.
I don't
you
remember
found
where
it.
I
All
found
I know is that I
these.
wanted to try them right away, and you wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
I am
These-
back and the hex.
These are fudge covered Ritz crackers, and fudge is delicious by itself. Ritz crackers are delicious by themselves.
Oh, crap.
Put them together. Ooh,
Here,
I'm looking
one
forward to
napkin.
these. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let me get a napkin for Doug. He's a little. He's panicked
I'm
about ants.
panicking.
He's panicking about ants.
I need a bib.
Ready?
I need
Hold
a
on.
shelf.
Okay,
You?
I'm ready.
Okay, we are. Let's go.
They're red covered in chocolate.
Mm.
And they're delicious.
You
They're
know,
really good.
these are good. They use actually
Mhm.
a nice quality chocolate for this.
These would
You
be
made me
great.
drop a- You
And
made
they're
me
fun.
drop a snowflake.
These would be really good in one of those fondue dessert things. You have fondue.
Well, chocolate is what you usually
What would
dip.
you add to it?
Oh,
No, if you had plain,
I
if
wonder
you had
if
plain Ritz
army.
crackers, you could use them in a chocolate fountain and achieve the same thing.
Mhm.
okay. Pam says that her sister's done them with peppermint herself, peppermint fudge, and they taste like thin mint cookies.
Oh, yeah.
I like that idea.
They're salty. I bet they
they're
taste
good.
good with salami.
These are great.
I would eat chocolate
I'm
and
really,
salami.
I'm really enjoying
Yeah.
this. So I'm glad we got a couple. So yeah,
Oh my
I'll
God,
enjoy that a little later.
I will
These
do
are
that.
delicious.
They are very good.
And then one last taste of Christmas that Doug and I are going to be doing.
Should give them a moment to go watch the video, or do they have to watch it afterwards?
We've got one more thing to try too.
Okay. Well, we're going to present here. That is a pumpkin cookie with maple icing.
Delicious.
We made a video over the weekend, and it was in conjunction with Fox Hollow. They made a video of, actually, it was a cake that we made in an Instant Pot, a chocolate peanut butter marble bundt cake. That was the name of it.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a good looking cake.
It was a good cake, but they went ahead and made their own spin on it. So we did their pumpkin cookies, which is their most popular video.
They're little clouds of fall.
They're a little about the fall. Yeah, exactly.
Very little that I can sit and eat all of what I want.
Hello, Danny. Oh, yeah, there's David. He says that the cake was yummy. Yeah, it's a good recipe. If you've not seen that, go check out Fox Hollow. They made a spin on our cake. They baked it in an oven. We made it in the Instant Pot. But then we made these pumpkin cookies based on theirs, which was their most popular video. And
We
really
can't
liked them.
remember why we opened up the can of pumpkin that we had to reuse for these. And we still to this moment cannot remember why we
Oh, by
opened up the can of pumpkin. We didn't finish it.
By the way, Donna loves the fact that you guys referred to Winco as the Frugal Hoosier.
Oh,
Yeah, we're only a few points off from being tightwad status.
Okay, we've got one more taste of Christmas item here on our end. This is the Holiday Bordeaux candy produced by C's Candies. And I, for one, am a huge fan of just regular milk Bordeaux from C's. This I have not tried.
I know.
The candy itself is a classic brown sugar cream center wrapped in white chocolate, decorated with red and green sprinkles.
Everything tastes better with sprinkles.
And comes packed in 6. Do you want one?
I'll take part of one.
Take part of one. Oh my gosh. How can you only eat?
I have to watch my sugars.
That's fine. That's fine.
And you don't have a knife here for me to try.
Oh, no, I don't. Sorry.
So you're going to get half of a eaten one.
So Lothar says, do you know why it's called a bunt cake? Because you can bunt it around the room.
Not because I make.
All right. I don't like half-eaten candies. Does anyone have a knife? Maybe a pair of scissors?
I am not using my scissors for this. Sorry.
Just pop it with your mouth, or just don't eat it and throw the rest of it away.
Okay, I may need to eat the whole thing.
It's
Yeah, you
Mm.
It's See's candy. It's actually, I was very
Oh.
surprised. It's not that sweet.
No, it's very good.
It's not sweet. It's just perfect.
We have been enjoying the Advent calendar from See's. It's one of their best things that we've done. We've enjoyed it every day.
Donna, Richard wants to know, where did you get your C's Advent calendar? Because Donna has one. Just like we've been recording every day that we've been opening our Advent.
Really?
If they do it every year, I'll do it. It's worth the $50 It's totally worth it.
Yeah, C's is the bestest candy in the world. It really is.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Mass produced
Oh, God.
regionally, I would have to say C's, and then Ghirardelli is a little bit more readily available. They're excellent chocolate too. I have nothing against Hershey's. I love it for the nostalgia.
Okay.
But I can't eat really much of anything
So
Hershey's.
Richard is going to go to C's in Newport. What my question is about that is, Richard, what is your favorite flavor of C's? You get all sorts of different types behind the counter, and
What are you going to mix and match? What are
it's
you going to get?
easy to get overwhelmed when you go in there.
Not me. I just get one type. Or we get usually 2.
I like the California brittle.
I like Bordeaux dark chocolate, the dark chocolate Bordeaux, and I love their marzipan.
Yeah, I like their marzipan.
I always
too.
get marzipan from my mom whenever I go to C's. But for me, it's definitely milk Bordeaux or their vanilla creams, which are delicious as well. It's
Got it.
so good.
Donna loves the
Scotch
Scotch mallows
mallow.
and the dark orange creams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone has their favorites.
So that is the taste of...
That's the taste of Christmas
Okay.
for this week. Ben, what was your take on the holiday Bordeaux? Would you get that again?
Oh,
In a heartbeat.
yeah.
There are
That's
4
very-
more pieces here, and I doubt they make it to the weekend.
So he says that he's liking the sea salt chocolate caramels and the cherry cordials.
Okay, cherry cordials can be nasty. I had some really nasty cherry cordials when I was working in corporate America. I had to spit those suckers out.
There's
Yeah,
that loud geek
they're-
says, send me a
they're
box of
getting
C's. I enjoy every piece. I'm the
There's-
same
I'm-
way.
Yeah, there's
I will
nothing...
enjoy. There's nothing really awful in any of it.
You know, you get a box of nuts and chews, and invariably I'm left with a piece of coconut, and I
Coconut.
And he's not happy.
don't like coconut. I like the flavor of coconut. I just don't like the texture of coconut.
Ugh.
Don't ugh me. I have my taste. You have yours.
Which is very, very limited. Like, I could put it all on an index card.
Oh, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Well-
club sandwiches, it's pepperoni pizza, and tacos. That's it.
No, he does a lot of chicken dishes.
Oh, I know. Ugh, and chicken eats all the help it can get. I can't stand it. I make fabulous chicken dishes,
Okay.
but I hate them.
I'm crying a little because Cassidy has never heard of C's.
Oh,
They
Oh.
are throughout the U.S. It's a California thing.
It's a California
really
candy company.
California thing.
Mary C started it 100 years ago.
I mean, in
In
the
Los Angeles.
72, Berkshire Hathaway or Warren Buffett bought it. And a little known fact is when he has his annual shareholders meeting, he always has peanut brittle right in front of him, a box of it, for the past 50 years.
And that
See,
peanut
I
brittle is
love
amazing.
these peanut brittle.
And they have a great sugar-free peanut brittle there too.
He
Although I
bought
have
it.
to say, I make a good peanut brittle.
So he
in the
bought
microwave.
it, not caring that it makes any money. And every year since he bought it in the 70s, it actually makes its money. He never loses money on it.
Okay, so Pam has heard
It's
of
a
them,
toy. It's a plaything.
but she's never had C's. Okay,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
We need to change that. We need to share C's, the gift of C's, with everybody. It's
I love that idea. I love that idea.
the best candies out there.
Oh,
People look
Carol.
at like Whitman samplers at CVS or
Yeah,
Russell
those-
Stover. No.
Yeah,
We
Carol
gotta go
has
to
never
C's.
heard of them either. But yeah, you know what,
Although
Carol?
I have to say,
They're wonderful.
one of the guys that I had a crush on when I was in high school gave me a Whitman sampler, a little Whitman sampler for Christmas one year.
It wasn't Tom.
No, I didn't know
was not.
him in high school.
I have an interesting C story. I'll say it really quick. So our dentist hygienist we go to for the past 10 years, her husband just started a job 2 months before COVID happened. Well, C's Candy had to shut down, but they made all of their Easter candy, everything Easter, but no stores or anything open, and the factory was closed. So I know the irony of a dental hygienist having a husband who brings home C's Candy. So he works in he's like a money accountant kind of guy. He came home on BART is our public transportation, with black bags, 40 pounds of Easter chocolate from C's. They just gave it to everybody. They couldn't give it to food pantries because no food pantry was taking any food because of COVID. So
My
their dining room
God.
table was a mound of 40 pounds of C's Candy chocolate that was just given to everybody because they were going to throw it all away.
Yeah, I like what
Oh,
Richard
my
said. Whitman
goodness.
samplers is when you want to say, I thought of you at the very last minute.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when you're in
Ugh.
high school, Richard, that's
And it's at
pretty
the
much it.
Yeah.
it's at the Stop and Rob. You know, you're there. You need to get gas. You see chocolates there on
Stop
by
and
the
Rob.
cash register. That's what you
Duh.
pick up. Not real food.
I thought it was sweet.
No, I just take it and throw it in the trash.
Okay, well, that's the taste of Christmas, everyone. Thank you so much for that one. And we will be right back. You're watching PTV Live here on Pepper Tree Villa.
You're watching PTV.
So we're going to talk just a little bit about the Christmas trees. By the way, everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here with
We
us.
cleaned up our mess and threw away those nasty chocolates.
Yeah, that gingerbread candy is just like, ugh. Oh, well. So anyway, the Christmas trees that you've been seeing there in the breaks, those are all part of the Christmas forest. Right now we have 28 of them in place. Behind us, right off Doug's side, is...
No,
right behind here, we have just a little YouTube tree, and it spills...
It's a YouTube garland.
And then it spills off onto a garland that's right behind us. You can see that. Let me go ahead and present our screen there so you can actually see it. There you go.
Well, you have to.
And you
move
can
the
kind of
camera.
see. You can kind of see the garland.
Garland.
We've got some ornaments there. Things that people have sent us. It's great.
Move your back so people can see the new
Oh.
tchotchke cabinet.
Oh yeah, here.
Has all of our crystal Swarovski Club 33 stuff.
Yeah. So
All of our fancy swag.
that used to be just outside the studio here in the hall, but we decided to put it here in the
Oh,
office
it's so
instead.
beautifully dusted. Everything sparkles.
It's nice and clean. It hadn't been touched in 13 years,
Yep.
so now it's all clean.
Oh, my Swarovski crystal Mickey.
Yeah. So anyway,
That was back in year 2000. Good.
20 trees, and then off to Doug's side over here is the mouse head tree. You saw that just now, and I think D and G was making comments about how they got up and close and personal with it, because there was an air mattress here on the floor in the studio when they came here for Friendsgiving, so they got to
We
enjoy
turned it into a bedroom.
Yeah, so they got to enjoy the mouse head tree while they were here, and Wanda was here as well. She says, "Oh, I've seen that tree. I saw that tree." So we've had the Crystal Grove we already showed you, and the Crystal Tree. That was the first. I think that was the first one that we saw, right? Ben?
I'm sorry, I was reading Richard's comment. It's another thing out of Guffman. What was that?
Okay.
You guys better behave, or I'm going to go away.
Oh,
Okay,
my
so
goodness.
what is it that you brought up?
Anyway, the Crystal Tree and the Crystal Grove you've already seen. That was the first break that we saw those. And then this last break was the Mousehead Tree and the Mickey Mouse Tree that's in the Mickey room. So there's going to be one more little break where you'll see some more of the forest. So you'll see that in just a moment. But we're really excited about having the forest up. We really like it.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. You know, there's one thing that I've got to share here. It's there we go. We are very close to leaving for Disneyland.
I can't believe it.
We've been doing this countdown for about 2 months now,
Something like
At least, yeah.
and down to 16 days until we leave for our trip to Disneyland. So we're really excited about that.
Well, I will say this: by the time that trip comes around, I will have earned it.
He really will have. He's been dealing with a lot at work and here at home. So
Yep. So
You know-
I'm
Mara's asking a good question. Is there a pickle hidden in the Mousehead Tree? No.
I thought we had enough.
No, the reason why is because a pickle doesn't have mouse ears on it. If they had a mouse ear pickle, believe me, it would be on that tree.
We can make,
we'll make one.
one. It's not hard. Get a pickle and get a little mouse. I mean, glue it in there.
Look at that. Jay's going to Walt Disney World in 16 days. Congratulations. There for New Year's Eve, I'm sure. That's fantastic.
nice.
How long do we keep up our trees? Cassidy wants to know. Technically, until after January 6th, which is the 12th day or Three Kings.
Yeah.
But we're known to keep up some Disney stuff like this past year because of just the way the world has been turning and just been coming out. I didn't take down the mantle and the bubble lights and the wreath, which you'll see a lot of that, until the first day of spring, which is March 20th. Because you know what? I can, and I
I've
wanted.
been telling Ben ours are going to stay up at least through February. Maybe
I think
my
you should do like what the Hex do. It's
Enjoy-
Valentine's Day. That's when the Christmas comes down.
That's right.
A lot of people do it after February 1st.
That's right.
It's Candlemas.
Sue Heck said, how am I going to know when it's Valentine's Day? That's when you take down the tree.
I
So-
say no big rush. There's no rush. It's our life. It's our house. Nobody really comes over. Well,
Well,
nobody
you know,
comes over.
we've been
Well,
talking.
especially here. My Tinkerbell tree isn't up yet.
Well, we want to put on that big one thing.
Well, you know, we've been talking about Christmas trees and things, and one that we have I don't remember if you were able to see it in the very opener where we did the countdown and you saw the living room with the different trees. Off to the side, there was a tiny little display of a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Oh, this is a good segment.
Right there. We're going to talk a little bit about a Charlie Brown Christmas right now. And I'm very excited about talking to Ben about this because I'm hoping to share some information that he might not know. I've been doing some research on
Good.
this.
We did watch it on the premiere of December 9th at 7:30 in 1965 is when they first premiered Charlie Brown Christmas on CBS. So
They
we
played
watched
at 7:30.
7:30 is I actually found out the time they played it.
Yeah,
We watched it about 3 hours later than that, but at least we still watched it on the 9th. Well, I was watching it and I'm like, who are those two characters? When did Charles Schultz? Now, we went to the Charles Schultz Museum in Santa Rosa, California, which is amazing. If you come to the Bay Area, go up about an hour to 2 hours north of San Francisco. Amazing, amazing museum.
I still have never been.
Really?
Oh, it's
We gotta
phenomenal. So they have a
Yeah.
Charles Schultz Museum because Charles Schultz was, lived in the Santa Rosa area for all of his life for the last 50 or 60 years. So we learned how not the little black character, Franklin, how he was introduced and why he was introduced, and also Woodstock. Woodstock was literally named after the 1969 Woodstock concert thing. That's a true fact.
Yeah.
So we got to hear all these little tidbits of things. It's absolutely a phenomenal place. But we wanted to know about some characters. So.
Yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of research about a Charlie Brown Christmas. And let's go ahead and talk about the Parade magazine ran a little article a couple weeks ago that talked about some of the little-known facts about a Charlie Brown Christmas.
And I made sure these were correct, by the way.
Doug did his research to make sure
I
they were
triple
true.
checked to see that they were just not made up.
So there are 5 that I have on the list. The first one is most of the voice actors were cast by kids. Now, everyone knows that they were children's voices.
They were.
But what they don't know is that the kids were actually from the director's neighborhood. They didn't do auditions, countrywide. They had to make this special very fast. So he just grabbed kids from his neighborhood and said, that's it.
Who was
Say
the-
these
that? Was
lines,
Bill
huh?
Melendez?
Melendez.
Yeah, Bill Melendez.
It took less than $80,000 to make this in 9 months. That's
Holy
Yeah, they
cow.
made it about as fast as it took Disney to develop It's a Small World. It was that fast.
and Charles Schultz got like 80 grand to do this. That was it.
I like
I mean,
that.
this is 1965, and
Doug equals official Charlie Brown fact checker.
Charlie Brown, yes. So yeah,
And yeah,
so they just
The original voices were great. They wanted to make sure that they did it instead of using adult voices. They had professional roles for Charlie Brown, Linus, and Lucy since they required to recite most of the dialogue, but the rest of the children lived in Bill Melendez's Southern California neighborhood. Most of them had zero experience in acting or voiceover work.
Well, you can tell.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's the
of it,
charm of the special.
that it's really
You can tell they were kids,
Yep.
and that they were not professional kids.
No, they were. And then the second most interesting
There's Carl
thing.
and Keiko. They're going to be seeing the Christmas
I hope
forest.
they'll come by. They come by. You're more than welcome. On Saturday.
We have invited them to come see the Christmas forest in person. So
Oh, let me know when
I'm
they're
hoping
gonna
they'll do a
be here.
video on their channel about it because they've
Yeah.
got a lot of videos on their channel about local stuff around here. So
Back to the Charlie Brown. So about the children.
second one, some of the child actors were so young they could not read the script.
really.
Yes.
Yeah. Melendez
They
said
had
in
to
an
teach them by rote.
Yeah, he said that they wanted the children they wanted children in the special in order to preserve the innocence of and voice because they believed it would not only make the cartoon more realistic but would also be funnier and edgier. Their idea hit a snag when they realized that some of the kids were so young they couldn't read the script that was sitting in front of them.
Oh, poor baby.
So, according to Bill Melendez, he had to recite some of the scripts line by line for the children who couldn't read, including Christopher Shea, who played Linus.
Yeah, Linus couldn't read.
And yet he comes across so scholarly.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah.
I-
His
Here's the third one. This one I really liked.
Because this is also out of the book of the making of the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charles Schulz refused to let CBS executives insert a laugh track into the special.
Okay,
It was
that
common
sounds
in
good.
the early 60s, throughout the 60s.
That one I knew.
Yeah,
But
that's
you know,
pretty cool.
That's not surprising that the network would want to try and squeeze some sort of laugh track into something like that, because the network just felt that their audience at that time was just so dumb that they had to be pointed in the right direction for everything. They did not give the American people enough credit for what they were doing.
No, it just was in everything. They put
Yeah.
laptops absolutely in things. So it was, to them, it was the norm. It was not that they treated the audience that they were stupid. It was just they wanted to force to make things funny.
But there was such
so then people don't have to think.
there was an argument about it, and Charles Schulz showed his Lucy side at this point. He got pretty angry about it.
Lucy side.
Yeah, he said, let the people at home enjoy the show at their own speed, in their own way, and then he walked out of the room ending the argument. That was during a staff meeting for the special.
Good for Charles Schulz.
Yeah. Fact number four, Charles Schulz actually hated jazz music.
Yeah, it wasn't his thing.
But the thing is, Vince Guaraldi, he became famous for this Yuletide favorite because the cartoon popularized the music. Sparky, which was Charles Schulz's nickname, he wasn't a big fan of the catchy tunes. In fact, according to his biography, Schulz told a reporter 2 months after the special aired that he thought the jazz music was awful. But Guaraldi had been working on a documentary called A Boy Named Charlie Brown. It featured a soundtrack of his music. And despite his feelings about jazz, Charles Schulz said, let's use Guaraldi's music again for a Charlie Brown Christmas with a mix of traditional Christmas hymns because it created the perfect bubbly, childlike tone for the show.
It was so good.
I'm thankful because I absolutely love the soundtrack.
We
to
played
A Charlie
on
Brown
our
Christmas.
little iPod mini, Apple Pod mini thing. It's really great.
Yeah, Benji brings out a point. He says that a laugh track would have been awful. It would have totally ruined the mood and vibe of the whole cartoon. And
It would have.
Absolutely right.
I just yelled because there's so much bullying. I mean, Lucy's so mean.
Yeah.
They were.
And then Violet.
like
Boy, are
Lucy.
you stupid,
Stupid.
Charlie Brown.
Oh my gosh, the
I like
bullying was.
Lucy,
Yeah.
a girl after my own heart.
There's a fun fact. The original broadcast of Charlie Brown Christmas was sponsored by local Coca-Cola bottlers.
Yes.
Oh,
And actually, there was Charles Schulz and Coca-Cola butt ahead because Coca-Cola wanted a certain way to do it.
Yeah.
So there was a huge fight. Charles Schulz was very difficult to work with.
He was very difficult. As a matter of fact, he was adamant that this next thing happened, and that was the true meaning of Christmas speech that Linus gave.
Yeah, he was very protective of his characters.
Linus' speech of the true meaning of Christmas was almost cut from the special. Sparky was a religious man, and according to biography, the life of Jesus remained a consuming subject. He insisted in the earliest of production that script feature some religious overtones, particularly a passage from St. Luke about the birth of Christ. He says that the meaning of the holiday that had been lost in the general good time frivolity, the producers agreed to include the nativity scene to represent Sparky's feelings. But by the time the script was finished, Mendelssohn, the other producer, realized that he had included an entire minute of long speech directly from the New Testament. This led to the biggest argument between Sparky and the producers, with Mendelssohn insisting the special was an entertainment show and that the speech would scare off advertising by narrowing its audience. Thankfully, the now iconic speech survived the final cut and has aired in the special every year since.
Well, they couldn't, they wanted to cut it, but actually it was a time factor. So the executives just didn't get their way, is because it had to premiere at a certain time. So, and Charles and also the Melindas and Mendelssohn said, we can't take it out. We just don't have the time.
Yeah.
It was already done in a very short period of time, so they just had to choke it down. Luckily enough, we got perfection, and
Yeah,
I do
that
want to
was-
get the book.
And Benji's side note there, they used to have the Charles Schulz Theater at Knott's Berry Farm. And now it's called the Walter Knott Theater. But, okay. So there's one last thing I want to show Ben specifically. And I want to ask you a question about
So-
this to see, because I'll tell you, I didn't know. This is an image right there that shows many children on that screen. And I can name the names of all of them, or at least I could name almost all of them, but I didn't know the names of all the characters that were there. They're twins, and then there's a little boy that is behind Lucy and Sally.
Yes.
What's that boy's name?
I have no idea.
Yes.
Okay, anyone in the audience here that is showing us here, you see that image right there. Behind Lucy and Sally, there is a little boy with short black hair standing up. And he's standing
right by Ben's forearm.
Yeah, right by Ben's forearm. He's standing also next to Violet, the one that has the little bun on her hair. Does anyone know the name of that character? Okay, I'm not seeing anyone that knows the names of these.
Wanda says he's obviously Bob.
Yeah. But yeah, that little boy was a character named Five.
Five.
Oh, right.
His name is Five. And the twins that are next to Sally, their names are 3 and 4. Because they are the sisters of Five. All the people in his family are named by numbers. Now, here's an interesting fact about this, Ben. You're gonna like
1 and 2.
You're gonna like
Watch
this. This is funny because they also have a last name. Their last name is also a number. Do you have any idea of what their number name is?
No.
Now, I read this straight from a Charlie Brown, straight from the Peanuts comic strip.
The early 60s.
3 and 4 are talking to Lucy, and they say, our brother's name is Five. I believe you've already met him. Our last name is 95472.
Is that the zip code in Sebastopol?
Yes. It is. It's the zip code of Sebastopol.
Where he lived. Where his ranch is.
Gosh, that's awesome.
They only ran from 1963 to 1967. They're very short term in the comic books. They came in and were out. Because they were dancing and they were doing this, and I'm like, who are the twins' name?
3 and 4 first appeared in the show or on the comic strip October 17th, 1963. Their last appearance was October 20th, 1968.
68.
But
5
they were
years.
around long enough to be in the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Yeah, just long enough.
And they were in where they were singing and dancing and doing it. I didn't know the name, so this all came out at midnight that night.
But it's been so long that their characters are now irrelevant for the other characters because they're just not there very much. But yeah, my favorite part was 95472. I loved that. So
we stayed up a long time geeking out on it, and it's just like, that's Sebastopol. Great apples, by the way, the Gravenstein apples. I love them.
But I thought you'd like that, Ben.
That's fantastic.
Okay, well,
I love them so
we have
much.
one more break. We'll be right back. And right back into Sherry doing a little crafting. So you're watching PTV Live here on Pepper Tree Villa. Pepper Tree Villa has a shop with unique designs for PTV. Lofi the Snowman is back in stock, and now there are new designs available. You can now help save the pine cones. Go to peppertreevilla.redbubble.com or download the Redbubble app and search for Pepper Tree Villa. Remember, your purchase helps support our channel. Please, help Doug save the pine cones. Visit our Redbubble shop today.
You're watching PTV.
Oh no.
Doug just made a bit of a mess. I've got a napkin here for you, Doug. Here you go.
What did he spill?
A little bit of his drink. He was
Oh, dear.
whirling it around a bit. Sherry,
okay.
you're going to be making some Christmas ornaments tonight.
Well, we're going to do a couple of things tonight, and you're going to have to put your seat belts on and hang on for the ride because I'm going to be moving pretty fast. I've got several different things to show you. We're going to start with these little blocks that I've been telling you about all season. They're like Jenga blocks, but they're called tumbling towers at Dollar Tree. So I painted these black. I already glued 2 of them together this way. And then I'm going to the glue is splooging. Let me see. I'm using
Splooging. Splooging.
splooging. So then you get the other one and put it this way.
Okay. That looks like a real nice little snowman's top hat.
Then what you do is
Actually, looks like Abe Lincoln's head.
then I take some twine and
Yeah, Donna, those are like little Jenga blocks that Sherry
Yeah,
got at Dollar Tree.
but you get them at the Dollar Tree.
It's very nice.
Trying to get this to dry is going to be tricky, but then you get out comes my glue gun. Because then what I do is that's okay.
Okay, then you put
I take some twine and I just kind of wind it around.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to hot glue it because I need it to stay.
Yeah. So wood glue works fine if you've got time, but she wants to do things right now so everyone can see what's going on. So the hot
Okay.
glue is immediate.
Yeah. So then take some twine and just wrap it around a couple of times.
We need to have an overhead camera for you people.
Yeah, I forgot to bring my laptop home from work. Otherwise, I would have had the overhead camera.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah.
People want an overhead look.
So then I wrap it around, glue it down in place in the back. See if I can do it without burning myself. Hold that up, Ben, while I cut some berries out.
Okay. Okay, that's actually super cute.
Yeah.
Then I also got some pipe cleaners that are like greens. I'm going to cut a piece of it off. Let me see this. Need to see how big it is.
Gonna look like a holly sprig.
Yep.
She's gonna make this hat look like it was worn by Bill Murray in Scrooged.
So then
Good
I
movie. I
get
haven't watched that in a long time.
It's a good movie. Good movie.
Very good movie.
a little dab of hot glue. Stick this part of the pipe cleaner down in place.
Speaking of movies, everybody thinks, oh, is this a Christmas movie? Is this a Christmas movie? Is this a Christmas movie like Die Hard? You can make any Christmas movie you want. I think Auntie Mame is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, they have a scene from Christmas in that film, so you can attach that to Christmas.
Okay.
Same thing goes for Moonstruck, where the characters are walking around New York. There are Christmas lights everywhere.
So that I don't burn myself.
And Richard says we need to have a watch party for Crazy for Christmas this week.
I've got itty bitty pom-poms.
We could do that. I've got
I'd
a
like
little
that
bit.
movie.
Which one?
Crazy for Christmas. It's a fun movie.
Oh, we're finding all kinds of old gems now that we have Lifetime. Ooh.
Lifetime, as well as the Hallmark movies now.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I love that.
It's Frosty's happy birthday hat, is what Mar says.
We can't do
Happy
snowman here.
birthday!
3
Yeah.
little pom-poms.
Red pom poms.
So there's a cartoon out here I gotta show. It's a comic.
Oh,
My turn.
Okay.
Okay, here I go.
what's it say?
There are body parts falling down on us everywhere. It's the apocalypse.
Oh dear
Are you
Lord!
talking about the branches?
Okay.
No, snow.
Oh, snow. Gotcha.
Okay,
Okay.
now I pissed
And
off.
then you can just glue some twine to the back of it, and you've got a little
That's really cute.
snowman hat ornament. The next one, you ready?
Yeah.
Next one is 4 inches of a ruler, a 12-inch ruler. I got some wood rulers and then drilled a hole in the top of it. What you're going to do is
Do
I'll use the hot glue.
Yep.
No, Sherry's not a teacher. She doesn't do crafts. She's never taught in school the arts and crafts. But she has in church.
Quite a
She
bit.
just does this because she wants to. It's therapy.
Yeah.
She's very good at
And
it.
then I'm using some
Scrabble tiles.
Scrabble tiles.
Now, where do you get Scrabble tiles like that? Because it'd be pretty expensive to keep buying games.
You can buy them in.
You
You
can
can buy them
them
by
in-
the bag.
In bulk online. You can just Google Scrabble tiles for crafts, and there are tons of them available.
Okay.
So then
You use the Scrabble tiles to spell out short words or names.
on a ruler or part of a ruler.
And you can have any type of
Any kind of
decoration
embellishment that you want to use.
to go on top of the word or whatever.
Yeah, and I'll show you real quick, and then you just put a hanger on it.
What's Benji saying there?
He's saying with the Rift Tracks commentary is the only way to watch the Star Wars holiday special. Otherwise, I want to gnaw my own eyes and ears off.
Oh my.
It's a dreadful special.
It's good. Everybody thought they needed
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw it.
I've never saw it from beginning to end. I just always watched bits and pieces because of YouTube. And it's like B. Arthur's in it. It's actually dreadful, but it was the time. You took the zeitgeist of the time and you put it with everything else of everyday life, and it was really stupid.
Exactly.
Okay,
So-
so
Okay, she's getting the scissors out, which means she's just about done.
and this is what it looks like finished.
This is the ornament. Let me.
Oh, nice. See, that's really cute.
That's very scholarly. So you can give that to a teacher.
Yeah.
Or, just anybody. Okay, next one.
I like that.
Okay,
Carol
the
is
next-
absolutely right. Sherry is in the zone.
The next one is going to be a reindeer.
Is this the
And you're
origami
gonna-
one?
No, you're going to take 3 of the old-fashioned wooden
We have tons of them
clothespins.
on a tree.
And these are just the old-fashioned ones that don't clip. And I would, if I had time, I would be using wood glue, but I'm going to use the glue gun. You take 2 of them, glue them together this way. Then you take
What's Benji saying now?
He wants to know if that ornament's worth a double word score.
What is it? It's
it's
Zai?
triple word.
You would hope so because of the letter J.
I know.
But what is
And
that?
then you take the other one and you go the
Zizaji.
opposite- and then you go the opposite way, and you kind of match up the creases in the wood. They're hard to see, but if you've got one of these, you'll know what I mean. And then you get these itty bitty tiny googly eyes that are maybe less than 1/8 of an inch, I would say.
They are tiny.
They are tiny little googly eyes.
and then put a couple of dots of glue.
Okay, that would lose me right there. I can barely do, a line of glue. It always ends up being a giant globule.
Yeah. But Sherry's got, oh my gosh, she's got really, really steady hands. And she's got needle nose pliers.
That's the
Yeah,
best.
so
That's a
what
lot
we-
of that's attention to detail there.
We do
Yeah.
complete tweezers,
Hey, she's a
pliers,
pro.
trees to get
She-
the
I'm not gonna drop these suckers on hot glue with my fingers.
No.
No.
I burned myself too many times over the years.
So Mars she had a student bring her a necklace like reindeer made of those clothespins.
Oh, they're so old fashioned.
See, the small dots dry really fast, so you have to work fast with this. Where'd the eye go? There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's missing an
Yeah,
She
eye.
lost an eye.
Wanda says tiny googly eyes are like that phone thing. Creepy.
No, they're not.
And I agree with Out Loud Geek at this one. Sherry could work on a mechanical wristwatch. She's got steady hands.
Did you see that guy that goes to Costco's and other places and he glues googly eyes on merchandise if there's
Yes.
ever a face? So he
And
secretly
Oh, that's cool.
he finds labels that have a face on it and then he puts a little googly eyes on them.
And then you take another one of those little medium or those tiny red pom-poms.
Here comes the surgeon's tools again. The pliers come into play, putting the nose onto the ornament.
Yeah, Donna's right. This one is a little advanced, but you can do it quickly if you've got the parts.
Yeah, and you've got a Rudolph.
Okay, that's really fast.
And what I usually do is I will take my Dremel tool and drill a hole right here in the middle between those two so that I've got a ribbon to hang it up on. Otherwise, it hangs kind of cockeyed if you don't do it the right way. Okay.
A Dremel.
Or a drill. It doesn't really matter.
I would love
Okay.
to get a Dremel.
The next one,
Next, how many are we going through?
we've got two more of these and then the tree and
Oh,
that little
Why,
box.
why don't you stick to why don't you go to the tree? We're running late.
You want to
Yeah.
see the tree?
Let's go
Okay.
to the tree.
I'm getting bored.
Then I'll do a snowman real
So
fast.
you are not getting bored. This is really cool.
This is cool. I
This-
love this.
This is a paper tree that Sherry made out of a single square. It's one single square.
That's a 6-inch square
A single 6-inch square of cardstock or heavy paper.
No, I don't use cardstock because it's hard to fold.
Heavy paper, heavy crafting paper.
Now, if you don't have a square piece, you can take like an 8.5 by 11-inch piece.
hmm
You can fold it right down the side.
Okay.
And then,
No, we're not short circuiting the craft segment. We just want to make sure. I want to make sure that we got this one in so everyone can see this one because this is a fantastic craft.
We'll show you how much Sherry likes folding paper.
and then you can cut it apart. But I'm going to do a 12-inch piece just because I want to. And believe it or not, this is not a 12 by 12.
No, it's a little bit wider.
It's like a 12 by 13.
Yeah. Interesting. Do you have your cutter?
Yep, I do.
She has a handy dandy. Is it a Cricut cutter or
No, it's a Fiskar.
Fiskar?
Fisker, yeah. I love that thing. It's so easy. Sherry, Out Loud Geek thinks that you could get a PhD in crafting.
Okay, everybody, we have to show you some. This is how much she loves folding paper.
As Sherry's cutting that right now, we'll show you a craft here.
This is all folded sheets of paper. That
You know,
makes-
but it's a single
It's a
book.
book. It's a single book.
Single
it's a
book.
single book, and each page is folded to give you the illusion. This was a gift that Sherry did for me. It's, we did the 100, it was because, it is Disney-ish, but she wanted to do this as a craft, and she said she'll never do this again. But each
I've
page,
done a few since.
The book was a suggestion from me because we were trying to find a book that was long enough with the amount of pages that you needed
Yeah.
to form the word Disney. We were at a Barnes and Noble, I think, and we came across that on a shelf, and I went, 20,000 Leagues was a Disney film.
Yeah.
That's
Very
perfect.
Okay, so you get your square, fold it in half this way, fold it the opposite way.
So you folded it and then you have to fold it again?
The opposite way.
Okay.
So that you've got,
Equal triangles.
yeah. Then
Harry,
you're going to fold. Yes.
Donna wants to know if you own a bone folder.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because it
What
helps fold your craft straight.
What's a bone folder?
Mine is from Martha Stewart. I'll show it to you later.
Martha Stewart could learn a few things from Sherry.
So then you take it and you fold it in half this way.
Okay.
And then you take it and fold it in half the opposite way.
Okay, so it's going to look like you've got folded triangles on the paper.
So yeah, it's all folded. That book is not cut. None of those book pages. I can unfold them and I can actually read that book.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
cool thing about it. Everybody says, is those sheets page cut? I'm like, no, they're folded.
Okay, so you've got it like this, okay? Now you're going to turn it this way, and you're going to fold it back the way it was. You're going to bring this corner in.
Kind of like watching Bob Ross, little pretty trees, little fluffy clouds here. Just need to have a huge afro.
Then you're going to take this corner, and you're going to fold it in like that. So you've got four sides to it.
Oh my word!
Then
So it's like a 3-dimensional diamond.
then you take that one and you're going to fold it in this way. And you're going to meet it in the middle on that fold line.
Oh my gosh.
And you're going to fold it.
It's like I feel like I'm watching an origami specialist.
Well, this is what
Oh,
it is.
shoot.
This is
No,
an origami
You
tree.
haven't unfolded that book, have you?
Huh?
The 20,000 Leagues, you haven't unfolded the pages.
Oh, I have never unfolded those, but each page could be unfolded to go to a book. That thing is a piece of art. It's definitely a conversation piece when people come over. They see it on the table. They're like,
I did a French bulldog face for a teacher friend of mine who was moving and has a French bulldog. I did a fleur-de-lis for Jeff and Chrissy, and I did their wedding date in another book.
Oh, yeah.
oh, so you did more than just mine. I thought it was special.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Doug, you are
You
special.
were never going to do that again because that one was really hard.
Jonathan says he used to make origami all the time when he was a kid.
A lot of people do. Okay, so now you've got what looks like this, where you folded two of those in on its side and on the same on the other side. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cut straight across the bottom of those folds.
Okay, so you're losing some of the paper.
You're losing the triangle that's pointing out at the bottom.
Boo.
What?
Three.
So that you end up with this. So you've got four points turning in. Now you get to open them up again and bring them back into themselves.
I'm confused.
And you have no alcohol. It's better when you have a drink.
So these four, you're actually turning into 8 sections
Oh my gosh.
by folding it in on itself like that. Then you turn
Yeah,
it
paper
over.
airplane is as far as I go as the origami.
Yeah.
So that's very cool.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I'm thinking she's doing an advanced paper airplane, but yeah, that's really advanced for me.
And this is a heavier piece of paper, so it doesn't fold as easily or as crisply as I like these lines to be.
You
But
need a
it is
brayer.
to show you.
She's doing this from memory, everyone. I would need all kinds of instructions and step-by-step follow.
Okay, so now you've got 4
Oh, dear
on
Lord.
this side, 4 on this side, 4 on this side. So then what you're going to do is
We're
You're gonna
watching a
take
master of her
scissors.
craft. No pun intended.
and you're going to make some cuts into it. Just slits all the way over. Not all the way over, just part way.
What does there say? I can actually see the question marks above Ben's head.
Yeah. Thank you, Wanda.
And then about the same length all the way up.
Oh my gosh.
And I do 3 slits in each set of 4.
And then she turns it out inside out, and a bunny comes.
And then you do the same thing on the opposite side and try and line up your slits.
Sherry, Donna is saying that you must have the patience of a saint, that she would throw the tree out the window in frustration by this point.
A lot of people would just light it on fire and start playing with matches.
This is great, though.
Okay, so now you've got slits in them, and what you're going to do is, this is where I need one of my rulers because I forgot my other part. So what you're going to do is you're going to go from your slice, you're going to fold it diagonally down to the corner.
Oh dear Lord.
So just like that.
We're folding.
Good thing I've got nails. I can use that as my brayer.
Yeah. But I don't know how she remembers how to do this.
This is not no 1 minute craft.
No, this is I'm amazed by this.
Show up the real thing, Ben, the finished piece. Why she's still.
And that one's a little one
This one's tiny. This is only half the size.
of what I'm working on right now.
And you could just string a little thread through the top and hang this on your tree as an ornament, or you can just sit it down.
Do that on each cut page, and I will try and hurry up through here so that I can show you what it looks like finished.
I think we should have crafting time when we get together as a family.
No, because I'd lose my mind with you guys.
And yeah, Jonathan, you're right. The paper is a little heavier than what Sherry likes to work with.
Yeah.
So choose your paper wisely.
Yeah, but this is going to make for a nice rigid piece.
And Jay's got a very good grasp of this. How does she remember what to do?
I'm telling you, I
don't know why people don't know how to craft. It's just like designing. You just know to put things and fold them.
This was advanced for me. This one is.
But you see, Doug, you are a designer. You don't question yourself when you're doing it. Other people have to question it because they don't have the skill set you do. Same thing goes with Sherry's crafting. I would have already
pulled my hair out trying to teach you guys how to do this.
I probably would have cut my finger.
No, you wouldn't.
Crafting is like cooking. You have to sit there and have a finesse and know how to do it. Or you can cut yourself and you bleed all over yourself, or you could burn down the house.
That would be me.
We're watching Course of Holiday Crafting 371 with Professor Sherry. You must take Crafting 101 and Crafting 250 before registering for this course.
That's very true, Richard. Oh my God.
Spot on.
And then Carla and Kiko. Did I hear Doug say he's making an entire forest?
Out of cookies.
I'd love to do a forest of cookies.
I can make a forest of cookies and frost them.
Cookies.
Well,
with pine cones everywhere.
Remember, we are going to be making a Yule log, so.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Doug, my pine cone pin came in today from Macy's.
Oh, your big granny brooch?
Yep, my big granny brooch.
Speaking of cookies, I will say this. I received a gingerbread cookie from a friend of mine from a bakery.
Oh, yeah, the one that lasts its pants?
Yeah. And I ate the cookie, but I have to say, the gingerbread that comes out of Arnie and Doug's kitchen, it's better gingerbread than the cookie I had from a bakery.
Oh, thank you.
It is really good. Ben, can you focus yourself? Can you fart around with your camera? Put your hand in it, and then get it, slowly go out and try to focus on the mug.
It went a little blurry. Here, let me come back to us for a second. How's that?
Yeah. Oh, there we are, people. Well, we're trying.
Okay, Carol says, I'm all about the cookie forest.
I'm trying to hurry up, guys.
Carol, I am too.
I have an idea. It's just time. Oops.
Yeah, it's. I don't know
It's
what
almost
happened. I don't know
time.
what happened to the focus here.
Oh, it's the storm. We're having a bad storm, people.
Actually, it's not raining right now. Do you hear it raining? I don't think it's raining where we are. Not right now. But Sherry is just about done with her tree. How many do you have to go?
3 more.
Oh my gosh. 3
I
more.
went the wrong way.
3 more sides?
I went the wrong way. Sorry, guys.
Oops.
That would be all kinds of bad.
Wanda says, I'm clapping over here, but you can't hear me. Sherry, amazing. That's a super chat of $20 from Wanda.
Wanda.
Wanda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm trying to.
But by the way, this is my new Orlando Guy Christmas mug. I got it in the mail last week, and I could not be happier because I love me some Orlando Santa.
Oh, please.
Yeah, Ben, the thing is, that's probably just the bit rate dropped, but it seems to be a little better now.
Okay.
I'm looking here.
Oh,
I'm looking at my
fussy
iPad here,
technology.
but it seems to be doing a little better.
Yeah, we think you guys are much more crisper. It's just
Yeah,
like
if I had thought about it and used a finer piece of paper, I'd be done with it by now.
the
But
trials and tribulation of going live.
That's part of the
have
game.
No, we're at the mercy of Xfinity. Blech.
I didn't think this paper was that stiff, but it is. So it is what it is.
But it's going to be really, really cool though once it's all done here, because it'll stand up and it won't be like falling over or whatever.
It'll just take
So-
longer to burn. It catches on fire.
When a tree that's Sherry folded falls, does it make a sound?
This one it will.
Only if you're the only one in the forest to hear it. Okay, down to the last fold,
Okay.
guys.
So this is the last tree
Yeah.
branches here.
By the way, Ben's mug that he was holding, that is a limited edition mug from Richard's website.
Yep.
He's only selling 50 of them or something like that.
No, it's how many ever sell up to the point of, let's see, today's the 13th. Saturday's the
Wow.
last day. The last day, the cutoff is the 18th.
Wow, so Disney, Richard.
So you
wow.
cannot- you won't be able
major LE.
And it is a year, it's stamped 2021. So
Wow, he's jumping on the Disney bandwagon. You only have it for this many, or they only made 50 of them.
I used my Orlando Guy Christmas mug this yesterday morning for breakfast. And
Well, I put it in the dishwasher and got hissed. Why did you put it in?
Okay, so
Because he
you
wanted to use it.
want to fold them so that you've got a nice crisp line on them.
that is
And like
absolutely
I said,
amazing.
because I'm going fast, it's not the best. And then you just kind of get four together, so that it looks like this, almost like a spaceship. And then you just work it together,
Oh my
and you
word.
have a tree.
That's amazing.
Definitely.
So that one's done on a 12-inch square piece of paper. This one is a 6-inch piece of paper.
Yeah, Sherry, that is absolutely amazing.
And that could be a Christmas card.
Oh yeah.
So you could just kind of fold. Can you fold it in half and shove it in an envelope and write a little note on it, or stick a piece of paper as it?
Probably.
Yeah, I can't believe that was just a piece of paper just a few minutes ago too.
So yeah,
Yeah. Just a couple of cuts and some
So yeah,
it's not lit and it's
I'll do
not
that.
blinking.
Let me give that applause again because yeah, definitely.
okay.
Okay, now you had the snowman, Sherry.
I do. I've got one more that I can show you quickly. Take a piece of twine.
From the Dollar Tree.
Well, this one is, yeah.
Donna, it
And
only
then-
comes in green.
What's that?
Richard's mug. The background only comes in green.
Yeah, I got a limited release. I did this from the website before Richard finalized the design. So I got a one-off, which I love.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 3 different sizes of wooden beads.
Oh, I know this one.
And where are the little ones that are in?
Over here.
Oh, okay. And then so I've got 3 different sizes, and on the smallest, I just did an orange and a black Sharpie
Here, let me get that to you.
to
Hold on.
Don't
Got it?
piss off the camera because if you get it too close, it's start having a cow.
But yeah. Oh, he's got a little carrot nose on it.
yeah, with an orange and black Sharpie. So then you take your twine, fold it in half, and just bring it through the
The
largest bead. And depending on the size of twine you use, you may need to glue it like I have to, because
Hey, Stacy.
the twine is too fine for the center of the bead. So I just fill
So
it up with,
loading up on the glue stick here again,
and then I just
but it's in place.
hold it in place there. Then you get the medium-sized bead. Arnie, do you
Yep.
have one of your button trees handy that I made for you? Because I've got those things here too.
I do. I can go get that from my
Go
snowman.
get that, and then
Yeah.
I'll just explain how it's done. And then you get the smallest one with your face, making sure that you get the face in the right direction. And then what I like to do is I like to put some glue between.
I'm glad I'm not doing this one because it is a hot glue gun event.
I like to do it between the medium and the head bead, just so that everything stays in place.
The head bead.
And
It's like a
then,
head teacher.
no, very different. And then you just tie it off so that you've got your hanger. You can do it with ribbon as well, but I like the look of the twine. And then get a piece of ribbon.
The details this woman goes through, I just
Tie it around his neck for a scarf. Come here, buddy. Cooperate with me. What? Is somebody being...
No, Cassidy liked a hot glue gun event.
Oh.
Oh, did Arnie get back with his ornament?
I do have it here.
Okay.
Sherry,
Uh-huh.
here's that
Hold on.
that ornament
Hold
you were
on.
talking about.
Let me get him glued back down.
Okay.
That's what, just a lot of buttons?
It's a button snowman, yeah.
Button. It's buttons.
Yeah. Buttons.
Let me see. Oh yeah, they're literally plastic buttons.
Yeah.
And they just stack and make the illusion.
And then he has his scarf on him.
Here. There you go.
Now, for the one that I was going to show you, I was going to do... Arnie showed you the snowman.
Yeah, here, I'll show it again. Yeah, people don't like to have their fire poked in their noses. So Sherry,
can
right
do-
here.
That's a snowman, but what you can do is you can take 4 brown beads. 4 brown buttons.
What?
And what makes it easy is if you glue... Now I'm
More
shaking because I'm
glue.
trying to... glue the ends of the string or whatever you're using so that it's kind of like a needle and you don't have to use a needle.
So Sherry, Mara's asking me how many buttons this snowman takes. This one's actually made of about 2 dozen buttons, about 23, 24 buttons.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, I've got 4 brown buttons, which are the trunk of the tree.
Oh, you're doing the tree button thing. We have those on our tree.
Oh, so
These
you take a long thread, fold it in half, and then you start threading the buttons onto the threads?
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. There are different ways of doing it, but I find this is the easiest.
Okay.
So you've got your 4 brown beads, and then you just start layering different sized um, green ones. So this one I've got 3 larger ones. Well, you know what? That was not going to work. So
The holes are a little too narrow. She did not bring her Dremel down.
Yeah,
and
that does happen.
you can use buttons that have 4 holes or 2 holes. It really doesn't matter.
Cassidy's impressed that your nails match your shirt, Sherry. She says they
Oh,
look fabulous.
thank you. I'm getting ready to get them done next week. So
It's leading into Christmas. Of course she's going to have her nails done.
plus I get to have a pedicure for the first time since I had surgery on my big toe.
Oh, good.
I got the
She had
clearance
an
today.
ingrown toenail removed from her toe that's been challenging to her for years. And she finally had it surgically dealt with,
Hello, Janan.
following
then-
the lead of her daughter.
And then after the first of the year, I'm having
The other
the
toe
other
done.
toe, the other side done.
I get
She
to-
wanted to know if I wanted it done now. I said, I think I'll wait until after the holidays. Thank you very much.
I get to watch her walk around her like Frankenstein again.
Oh, Quasimodo.
Oh, Sherry. Yeah, he deserved that look.
Hey, I was walking around here like Frankenstein for several weeks when I broke my toe earlier this year. So
I didn't make fun of you, though.
you did internally.
I did not.
Yeah, you guys have the house of gimpiness, I swear.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Hold that up.
yeah, this is what it looks like so far.
And then you just use smaller buttons as it goes up so that you get a tree-shaped ornament.
Yep. And so on this one, I've got 3 large, which I didn't use the third one because it was acting stupid.
Wow.
And
That might be the goal for 2022.
Richard says, "Can we just get rid of Arnie, Doug, and Ben and have just Sherry on the show from now on?"
That's okay. I have a dishwasher to unload and load. I'm just waiting.
now, do you guys want to wait until it's done, or you want me to finish it off and then send you?
What do we have?
You know what?
We want people to buy our swag.
What I will.
So go to that commercial. We can
Oh
wait
my
for it.
gosh!
We already showed
Yeah,
it.
go to the commercial.
Did you go to the commercial?
No, we already went to commercial on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. I wasn't here.
You weren't here, but the commercial ran.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have our new Redbubble shop. It's peppertreevilla.redbubble.com.
By the way, people are loving the extended craft edition.
Are they?
Yeah,
Really?
yes, they
Oh,
are.
okay.
Yeah, we have the audience, terrifying as it is.
Yeah, Richard. Unload a dishwasher. Dare to dream, Doug. Dare to dream.
Sometimes what I'll do is use a crochet hook too to
Pull things through.
pull things through. Yeah.
That makes sense. But Sherry's got the tools. Of course, she has a crochet hook laying around.
Oh, thank you, Donna. Yeah, Donna just dropped the link for our show for our shop.
Doesn't want to cooperate. So
Pam.
Pam saying, "I love Doug. I would miss him if we got rid of him."
Oh, really?
I wouldn't.
I know. I'm an acquired taste.
And I have his name for Christmas this year.
But like I said, I have to tell Santa. I have to explain.
Well,
I
while
ran into this problem before with this silver twine. I don't know why I chose to do it on this.
Yeah. While we're waiting for Sherry to finish more of her button tree, just let me let you know this coming week on the next episode of Life with Ben, I am going to be taking us through days 5 through 11 of my wine advent calendar. I won't say much about the episode other than I was very disappointed with the selections that I was given in days 5 through 11, and I'll leave it at that. This is from day 12, and as you can see, most of it is still in the bottle. This one is called Lady Killer. It is a Cabernet Sauvignon, and I've had many, many much better Cabernets.
Ben, that actually looks like a bottle of soy sauce.
Actually look like the Academy Award Oscar statue.
I will say this, while the concept of a wine advent calendar is awesome, the execution needs to be with much better wine.
It would be better if it was done by a winery.
Carol said the same thing. She thought you were drinking soy sauce.
You know what? I'll take the Seas Candy Advent calendar any day than that wine. I'm enjoying the Seas Candy one. I wouldn't enjoy the wine because I don't like swill.
Yeah,
or turpentine. I don't. There's living in California and having some of the best wine in the world. I can't. I couldn't do it. It'd be a big waste of money.
Yeah. Hello, love pugs.
And Benji's asking, was it more like a taste bud killer?
It was a something killer.
Yeah, this definitely killed my desire to drink wine that evening. Whether it's
where's it from?
It's the winery, I believe, is Lady Killer.
I know, but is it just where is the varietal?
This was cellared and bottled by Flying Blue in Modesto.
Okay, so it's kind of like along the same as who I work with.
It's a Central Valley wine.
Yeah, Ben. Richard's saying, wait, didn't Ben only uncork 3 bottles last week? We got you the bottle for it? No, it was 4 bottles.
It was 4
No,
bottles.
he did do 4 bottles.
I'm doing one 187 milliliter bottle serving each day, December 1st through December 24th. So I will be capturing all of those on my episodes of Life with Ben through the month of December.
So, yeah, Outlaw.
And the fact that he hasn't liked them.
No, I've liked a few of them.
I don't think you're lying. I think you're just saying it out loud, outright.
What?
That a lot of the wine is swill.
Oh, it is swill and turpentine. Ugh.
So
I have drinking so much wine that I know what I like.
Yeah, Benji says it was more like a buzz killer then.
Yeah.
What did we have at the party with Joel's house? It was this iced wine that was like sweet and was made with grapes or raisins.
It was a late season
with raisins.
No. It was a late season wine, so it was more of a dessert wine. It was very delicious. Actually.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. It was just out of this world. But you need it practically frozen, and it's late season means the grapes were practically turning into raisins, so they were highly concentrated as sweet. Oh, it was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Have you guys had a taste yet of the almond sparkling wine?
Yeah, you gave us to someone.
We had some on Thanksgiving.
Or no,
I love that stuff.
Remember Black Friday we were over? And Matt made a pot pie.
Oh.
And we had leftover vegetables.
Almost done, guys.
How do you have a star bead that goes on top?
I looked and I am totally out of the star beads.
Oh,
of course. That's actually shocking with all the crap you have.
We'll have to fix that.
Well, it's
run. Go to Dollar Tree.
It's really hard to find stuff.
Yeah. This year it has been very difficult to find stuff.
We were in Michael's 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, and there was still an aisle of like they just put out Halloween stuff, and I picked up a thing. I mean, it looked like they put out product like they were just setting up for the fall. because the stuff is now coming. And there is actually a story that we probably will see Christmas merchandise around Valentine's or into March, around spring.
Well, we went into Michael's the other night, and there was, what, 3 trees?
Yeah, about 3 trees.
Same thing at Target.
And empty shelves where all the Christmas ornaments were. We couldn't find lights. We were looking like crazy for white lights or clear lights with white cords to use in glass blocks that were being used as decoration up one of our staircases.
I tore this house apart looking like a mad woman for those lights.
Oh, they're over here. We have them, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, Sherry. Pam says, you heard it here first. She's out of star beads.
Why don't you guys get in the car and go get some?
Carla and Kiko say that, don't you mean $1.25 tree?
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be on every single one of the product, but you know they have to. Come on. I still at $1.25. It's still a screaming deal for what you get.
Yes, Lofi does have some friends this year.
Yes, he does.
Lofi has exploded.
Yep. We've got 5 snowmen in the Lofi family here at our house.
We have 3.
They're up in the living
We have
room.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain
pouring.
again. It's not pouring, it's raining.
Okay, guys, I'm almost ready to give up because
Oh, no.
I'm trying to hurry up
And the
I
holes,
can't
the
get
holes are a little narrow.
Yeah, and I can't get the string through. Had I thought it through, I would have done the twine.
Well, do this instead. Sherry, why don't you go ahead and finish it? Ben, post it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm taking it apart because I'm going to use twine.
Okay. So I'll
rip it apart.
Let's see what you have so far.
Oh,
she's already pulled off some of them. Okay.
Oh, wow.
As she does this in a fit of peak.
What?
Outloud Geek says, I bet Sherry can make an abacus.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she can.
but this is what I have so far.
This is what we have so far.
And then you just get smaller and smaller, and then you put a star on top, and you get a nice little Christmas tree.
Yep.
If you can find the stars.
Yep.
I've had a hard time recently because I wanted some for these these paper trees too. And no, I am not crazy enough to fold a paper origami star.
And she's not giving up on it. She has to redo it because the thread was just the floss is too thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she'll be redoing it, and I will show you the finished product on my Instagram feed. If you don't follow my Instagram page, it is ben.ptv. Very easy to find.
And it will be done in about 5 minutes with the twine. So he'll have it up soon.
Okay.
All right.
Well, wonderful. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that was
guys.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, you've already mentioned Life with Ben for the week.
Yeah.
Well, we have a video again, pumpkin cookies. Go check out that video. You don't want to miss that one. It's actually, we had a fun time with that, making cookies. It's pretty much a similar recipe to what Fox Hollow did for their best video, or most popular video rather.
Okay.
So yeah, check it out. Pepper Tree Villa has what is it? Pumpkin cookies with maple icing. Doug,
Yeah,
he seems
to. Something about New Year's came up, so I had to take care of it.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
You've been
Found
watching
it
Pepper
determined
Tree
to do
Villa.
this.
And to Jean and to Wanda,
Yeah,
thank you,
Jean and Wanda.
Thank you so much for the super chats. We really appreciate that. Those will go to helping our channel just get better, so we can get more equipment and so forth like that. That will really help us out. Thank you so much for the help. And yeah, thank you so much, Donna. Yeah,
Thank you.
you
It
can
was
follow.
fun.
There's Ben's link to his Instagram. Check it out. And our
Donna.
Instagram is Pepper Tree Villa. So is our Facebook and our Twitter. So yeah,
All of our meta accounts.
Meta, yes, Meta. So anyway, that is it for PTV Live tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon. We'll be back next Monday with another episode at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific.
Enjoy
And,
the trees.
Yeah, you're gonna see the trees. There's gonna be a slight hiccup, but it'll get there. I just have to do a little correction on the Moment of Groovy. You'll see what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.
Good night.